everybody. Well, the kids, the wife, they finally pinned me down. We got to Cooking with the Oars channel today. This is our first go trip, so we're gonna, just do introductions today. I'm doing introduce my little helpers that'll be helping me from time to time on certain projects in the kitchen while we're doing this channel. I got my kids here. I have Alan.
Hi guys.
I have Rain, and that's Rashad. All right. So we have them three. They'll be all my helpers. Rain, we're gonna start doing a little bit of making treats, and stuff together because she's so big into baking. I don't know. She's been dying to bake a cake with frosting. It's my fault because there's no frosting here. But that's her. And then my two helpers, they just ready to get on this stove, but they just ain't ready for this heat. They make my, 3-meat spaghetti, which consists of hamburger meat, which as you can see is pretty much already been taken care of. I gotta season it up in a minute after I drain it out, I got my shrimp thawing out a little bit here, and then I got my sausage that I'm gonna put in with it as well. Right now, as you can see, I'm dicing up some real garlic, whole garlic, because I actually like the taste of this. As you cook, it becomes very sweet for all you cooks out there, but it just gives it a little bit more flavor. Even though, because right now today I'm using generic sauce. We'll be using a little Prego, and I'm doing a little twist though, so it's kind of more of a pink sauce because I'm gonna add the 3 cheeses right here. That's gonna make the sauce a little bit more creamier. I just like the taste that it adds to it, the flavoring. But then also got the provolone bacon and provolone sauce to go with it. And then this one here is Italian sausage and garlic. Now we all know it ain't no real Italian sausage, they're just some like flavored or whatever. But between the Italian sausage, the bacon, the flavors of all the meats mixing together with the blend of the sauces, you're just gonna have a nice robust taste to it, like real kind of like with a little kick. That's what I like to have.
Gumbo.
He's draining the oil.
What about oil? Show us.
The grease.
Alright, so as you can see, I'm just draining some of the grease and juice off the...
It's always important for plumbing to make sure after you drain it, you run super hot water down your drain. Just a little tidbit. Now back to the food.
No, show us.
Now that, as you can see, that drained off the majority of the juice. See that? Now, the good thing about that, now you can take the seasoning a lot better instead of just being creating some type of broth. You want your meat to get seasoned up. So, little black pepper. I don't really never measure nothing. I don't never really measure anything. I just do everything off of, experience.
Third meat is the shrimp that the kids are taking the tails off.
They're real good. Shoot, I almost look like you eat it like that, huh? But we're gonna just give it a minute. We're gonna let this go and stew down a little bit in its own juices. And as you can see, we got these noodles and they about ready. Come on, noodles. These about ready. one thing you want to do is to test them noodles just a little bit. Because what you want to do is when you drain them out, they still know how to cook a little bit because when you put them in with the sauce, because like my family do, they like everything mixed together. They don't like to have their noodles separate and then add on top and then mix it their own. They want it all pre-mixed, all ready to go. So when they sit down, they go right to eat. So, yeah, so just watch your noodles. Try not to overcook them because like I said, once you get to a certain point, you'll see me drain them. And then when I add them in and mix it all up.
So what's the effort done?
All right, so we just got shrimp here. And here's something I like to do with my shrimp alone. But like I said, I like to have flavor in every bite of everything. So I'll take my time and go ahead and season these up Olo. With this little cup. This is where the kick comes from because
Watch out here.
this is where the kick comes from. Because I like to taste a little seafood flavoring in it. So I use a little bit of Old Bay with a little Cajun. That way you get a little bit of that kick from. And then with that sausage will bring the heat up out of that. So you ain't got much. A little garlic powder on these. And as you can see, I never measured nothing. I just done this so long, it just second nature to me, and I apologize for all who may want ingredients and all that, but you know, this is how I was taught to cook. My grandma taught me how to cook. You know what I'm saying? The funny thing about it is she jinxed me. Because when she first told me about cooking, she said, "What? Every Sunday you gonna be in the kitchen with me from now on. You gotta learn how to cook." I said, "Why, Grandma? You gotta learn how to cook?" She said, "Oh yeah, you need to learn how to cook." She said, "What if you get a woman that don't know how to cook?" And I said, "Nah, that ain't gonna happen, Grandma. I don't care what you're talking about. That ain't gonna happen." Well, I guess because I was thinking like, you know, most people, well, you grow up in your area, you know people, you stick in your area, and that's pretty much it. Well, I wind up coming from the city, moving to the country, staying out in the country, basically grew up out in the country. So I'm really a country boy. And I, thought in my mind, probably wind up with a country girl type. Then I wind up coming get me a city slicker. And God knows, guess what? Can she cook? She can cook a little bit, but she can't cook. You get my drill? So she can cook, but can't. Everything's looking good, cooking up, nice and easy. See that juice down at the bottom? That's a lot of flavor and juice right now. See, this is where people go wrong with their tomato sauces. What they do is they drain too much of that out, taking the flavor with it, and then they trust in that the Prego have good taste. No, okay? We don't do that bland stuff up in here. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of that juice at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? To help out that Prego sauce when I throw it in here. But this is almost done. I see it's a couple of shrimp still need to get to that orange, tangerine orange look. Ain't quite there yet. Almost done. And as you can see, all that's a good medley flavor.